Tankers, Brian here, one half of the Think Tank, guys. Welcome back. And in today's episode, we're going to go into step 2 or phase 2 of thinking about these single pay policies. That's what we talked about last week. We talked about the safe money alternative, especially for those that are over the age of 60, right? And we're going to talk about getting a bigger bang for our legacy buck, a bigger bang for our legacy buck. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, here's an example. Especially in this case, this client was super happy because we used life insurance, all the attributes that you're familiar with, to maximize the legacy value that he wanted to create with a certain set of dollars and give him additional money to invest with. It's really wild. So he essentially inherited $300,000, and his plan was to perpetuate that legacy. And he's over the age of 60, and he wanted to perpetuate that legacy down to his 3 kids. So his plan was just let me make sure I get down at least $100,000 to each one of my kids in the future. I want to perpetuate this legacy. I want to make sure the family continues to use it. His initial thought was that he was going to have to hold on to that money, maybe just keep it in CDs or conservatively invested. He didn't want to gamble it in the stock market and possibly lose it and have the plan fall apart. But we started talking. We said, why don't we take advantage of, utilize actuarial science, utilize a policy, and turn that $300,000 into an asset that you can pass to your kids completely tax-free, as well as give you money to use and invest while you're still here, possibly even spend some on them if they see this video. I hope you're spending some on them, right? But more importantly, take $300,000 of money that he wanted to get down to them in the form of a legacy, start out of the gate. If you do this math, it only took $180,000 of that $300,000 to create a $300,000 death benefit that now is going to increase over time and will be paid out 3 ways to each of the beneficiaries, completely tax-free. And that opened up $120,000 that he could turn around and then invest with and do things with and spend on them now, as opposed to be concerned about that legacy over time. So you want to talk about making a bigger bang for the legacy buck. That's essentially how these policies work. And even if you're over the age of 60, that doesn't mean you can't start, because in this case, a single pay policy works extremely well. There's, of course, details that we'll look at for you. And if you want to share this with your parents or share this with your friends, please do so. Eric and I are here to answer questions, to help you really wrap your head around this, to open up dollars that you can enjoy now while you still accomplish your legacy. So here's to your prosperity, here's to your family prosperity.